they will support their teams.
Will you be cheering Sukuta tomorrow? Lamin tomorrow?
If you tell me, I'll support Sukuta. I've not been seeing a Lamin game for almost some 4 years, but I'm telling you, my heart is with Lamin. But I have seen this Sukuta side. They have a team that is capable of beating any other in the zonal champions. They've done it. They've beaten most of the teams they faced.
Okay.
And they've beaten Lamin before.
MS, quickly, do we have some names there that can stand out later for us in the national side from both sides? These are two sides that are widely acclaimed to be local grades. Do we see some players, individual players?
Yeah, we have some of them. We have, in fact, some of them who have already graduated to the national setup, either the under-17 or the under-20. We have the Sukuta's goalkeeper, Nyabali, who
I think I've shown
who played a very vital role for Sukuta in getting them to the final. You look at the Lamin team also, you have the like of Solomon Kamfong, you have the Hamang contest, you know, these are young, very, very young boys, you know, who played for the under-17 the other time around. So we are in for a very, very interesting game. And I believe you go there, you pay your money, you will
have a good game.
Money. What I'm only appealing to the public is, let's go and watch football and do it in discipline.
Okay.
You know, let us not allow the repeat of 2 years ago to occur again. This is football. These are two communities from the same division, the same district.
One people.
Yeah, one people. You understand? Let's go to the Independence Stadium, play our football, accept the results, you know, laugh, and then come back home.
Okay. Undoubtedly, it is a jam-packed weekend for our local football and even international, but let's say Gambian football. But discipline here, as MS and Babukar are emphasizing, is the buzzword. At the end of the day, this is one Gambia, this is one people. We share the same values, the same families. Now let's go beyond our borders. The Cup of Nations, to be co-hosted by Equatorial Guinea and Gabon. But today is the very day of the starting, and we have Equatorial Guinea and Libya opening. We also have West African giants, Senegal and Zambia, to also play today. What do we have? What are the stakes?
I think it's the African Cup of Nations. It's widely followed in Africa, and it's, you know, we have to respect it. It is respected, and we have to respect it very well. This is our continental tournament. But of late, I have seen something, and I have been following a lot of feeds about the pattern of Nation Cup hosting, from Angola to oil-rich Angola to oil-rich Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, and then Libya. I guess they will be hosting. So we'll be having 3 oil-rich nations. South Africa now because exactly, but then Libya will be hosting it later on. But then those are the side talks about it. But then, you know, having some of the, and that will be the talking point now. It has been, and it will be the talking point. Some of the bigger teams not, you know, absenting.
Yeah, notable absentees. Notable absentees.
You know, Egypt is not. It's not in the Cup of Nations. They have been winning it for the past few years. Nigeria are not going. Cameroon are not going. South Africa. So, you know, a new winner will be, you know, down there.
It seems all across the world, football is changing from the so-called underdogs, you know, now assuming greater involvement in the game.
You will have a say about that. Institutional development, I think, is very important about that.
Football is evolving every day. You understand? We have seen lesser nations coming up. The likes of Niger, the likes of Botswana. You know, making their first appearance in the Cup of Nations.
When will we? When will we?
The Gambia? Well, a difficult question to answer, but I hope sooner than later.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hope that we are in South Africa.
2013.
Yeah, 2013. But looking at today, we have some 2 intriguing games. That is the opening game, Equatorial Guinea
and Libya.
They are also making their first appearance. They qualified as host. Playing against Libya. Libya just coming from the war. In fact, what makes it interesting, we'll be seeing people who fought for the liberation playing for Libya today. People who abandoned the football field to go and fight for the rebels to overthrow the Colonel Gaddafi government, and then coming back after achieving
kicking the ball.
Yeah, goal.
Interesting.
Psychologically, are they up to the task?
Of course, they are up to the task, because looking at the pattern in which they qualified, during the war, they have to play their qualifying
away
games.
from home.
The determination in them. I think that will still serve as a motivation for them.
I think I want to come here. You see, football is an interesting game. In fact, it is a way of life. Let's come here. A divided nation, a football team, now going to play representing one country.
That is the power of football.
The power of football.
Can build bridges.
It can. And now Libyans will be going down there.
As one people.
And as one people. What a better time for the country to come to the people of that country to come together and find a common voice, support one team, one nation, and you know, if they win, definitely, and that motivation will be there. Remember, the brother of the president of Equatorial Guinea, Tiro Nkema, promised the players $1 million if they win tonight's game.
The opener.
The opener. And the first goal scorer will be given $20,000.
I think, in fact, every goal that they score
will be exactly $20,000. So that is a big motivation. But a bigger motivation for Libya is bringing the country together.
No wonder,
that's what their coach said.
No wonder it is called the beautiful game.
Yeah.
Anyway, Boris, in as much as we have some noticeable absentees, we still have some big guns. And who are these?
Cote d'Ivoire will certainly be flying the flag up there. I believe, you know, with the quality of players they have, the Yaya Tourés, the Kolo Tourés, Didier Drogba, Solomon Kalou. Look, Cat Ventus, 1992, in Senegal, they won it. They will win it this time around.
Cote d'Ivoire?
By a calamity, yeah.
Ghana? They have the beautiful generation?
But Ivory Coast will be my pick.
I know MS has his eyes for somewhere.
Yeah, of course.
Where?
I can look straight into the cameras and say that I'm going in for Senegal.
Because of their attacking potential?
They have an array of talents, not only in their attacking field.
Do they have a playmaker to supply those Dembabas and, you know,
of course, they have them. Of course, they have them. We have Mohamed Jammeh from Wigan, who can play as a defensive midfielder, and who can also play as a playmaker. And we have some others.
Can they still mourn Elijah Diouf's absence?
Well, I think Elijah Diouf has gone his best.
Okay.
And I don't feel he has a
He's not desirable.
No, he has no place in this team.
You see, Senegal's you know, chances of winning the African Cup of Nations will definitely depend on the way the team will set itself, right? You know, the way the coach will set the team, and that will be very crucial. This is not the Barca side. We feel it's well oiled and, you know, a machine that can cross others. You cannot take 6 strikers to a tournament and feel you can't go down there and score goals and you know, win games.
But Senegal has the best defensive record in the qualifiers. They conceded only 2 goals.
Against in a group that contained a Cameroon that was out of sorts right from the word go. Mauritius, you know, we all know Mauritius, an island country, not the best of teams in football. But definitely, I'm not denying the fact that they have a good side. Okay. But Ivory Coast, you know, for me, have the best side that can beat any other team in the competition.
But remember, they have been having the best side for the past 3 Cup of Nations.
20 years after winning the Cup of Nations, I feel that they will repeat that feat.
Anyway, football is debatable and it keeps rumbling until the final whistle is finally blown. And before we wrap up, let me remind you, viewers, that today the Gambia's under-17 is, you know, facing up or meeting their Sierra Leone equivalents, and you know, we want everybody to be there and cheer the girls up because the boys have done it here.
Let them know that we are bringing the Premier League also at 3 o'clock.
Okay, you also reminded that in an hour's time, 3 o'clock,
Wolves versus Aston Villa will become.
Wolves versus Aston Villa as part of our Gamtel sponsored Premier League games. From myself, Amara Fufana,
Babukar Senghor,
and MS Jallo.
Bye-bye.
Do have a beautiful day and enjoy watching GRTS. Thank you.